2, 3.
Monsieur Chapter.
Bonjour la classe, je m'appelle Rob Chapman.
And je m'appelle Lee Anderton.
And
AKA
welcome.
Le Capitaine.
Welcome to Andertons.
Welcome to Andertons. We're doing a little bit of a revisit, rewind, bow selector.
What the clock say, bow selector?
Because last September 2017, Rob and I, in good faith, showed you some Gibson HP guitars from Gibson, HP guitars from Gibson,
yes.
That never became a thing.
And they didn't become a thing, Lee.
But yes, so the original 2018 HP guitars had G-Force, La Force de G of robot tuning. And then come January, February or whatever, when the guitars started coming out, they were just like, oh, I've changed their minds. Bow to public pressure, I don't know, and put, normal, ye oldie fashioned. So we thought we better revisit them.
The oldie fashioned with locking.
Yes, so these are the things that kind of haven't really, it's not the only thing that's changed, but these are the things that haven't changed. You still need to buy, so Gibson HP, High Performance HP, only 2 models of HP left in the range now. It's not like ye olden fashioned 2015, 2016 when like every single guitar in the range was available in an
Same
HP.
number of HPs as there is years.
Absolutely, yes, like the sauce. So the HP just sits at the top of the standard Les Paul range and the top of the standard SG range. That's it. You get a jolly posh Les Paul standard HP, or you get a jolly posh SG
solid
standard
guitar
SG. If you want the flamiest flame of the flamey flame, you need to go HP, because that's where the flamey stuff lives. The colours are designed to be more contemporary. Is it contemporary or contemporary?
Contemporary. I don't know now. It's fallen apart and has no meaning.
Yes, so the colours in these guitars are less traditional than they are on the non-HP version. Beautiful colours available on the Les Paul. Avec le screen now. What's now in French? Ici?
Ici.
Yes.
That's here.
That's here, isn't
Maintenant.
it? Maintenant. As my
I don't know why we always do a bit of French.
grandmother used to shout at me, Viens ici, maintenant!
Was your grandmother French?
She was. Yes, that's why I said my French grandmother.
Right, I thought this was just some kind of story.
So yes, some lovely colours in the Les Paul, which Rory will put on screen now, and equally lovely on the SG, which will come on the screen probably. Wait for it.
It'll what, sorry?
Now. Things that haven't changed are the surroundless, not that that's a word, but the sans surround nature of the pickups, which are mounted rear mounted.
Cunningly
Yes.
to the guitar.
Which, if you do this if you close up, who's closing up? If you do this with the pickup and you look at the screws, you can make them do like, they can make them like pumping speakers, look like. Doop, whoop, whoop. Was it? Boop, dee, scoop. Whoop, dee, scoop, dee, scoop,
like a-
whoop, 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 whoop.
Like a-
Doop, whoop. It is exactly like that. In fact, designed on that very thing. We have the cryogenically frozen, hardest material known to man frets.
Oh.
Actual physically made of Superman's inner thigh. Locking machine heads. Titanium. Adjustable nut. Different, like, super robust or whatever you call it, switch here, just like, extra strong. And the easy adjustable bridge as well. And knobs that do this, which I'll explain.
Does yours come with instructions on the back like mine does?
Destructions. It doesn't actually.
Mine does.
That's handy. Perhaps they should, and someone's just taken the sticker off of
High
this.
Performance circuit, and it's got a load of like, don't do this and do this kind of stuff on the back here.
Shall I explain?
Explain away.
Explain. So the pickups on these guitars are traditional Les Paul humbuckers. I think on the SG they're classic 57s. On this it's called like a Rhythm Pro and a Lead Pro. But unlike the Les Paul traditional, where the wiring is just very, very simple, three-way, no coil taps. This is just 2 volumes and 2 tones. As soon as you get into the standard, and likewise on the HP standard, you start to get extra functionality, both externally and internally, which is where the dip switches come in. So first and foremost, we've got a full fat humbucker at the neck, and same again at the bridge. Here's both together. And now we get things like coil taps, and again, using those internal dip switches, I can decide whether it's the inside coil or the outside coil that is tapped.
It's like a tonal cornucopia.
It's a tonal cornucopia, which is going to be the name of our new band.
Yes.
Or possibly our next love child. Then we have the phase switching of the neck pickup. So as per the urban myth about Peter Green and his mistakenly reverse wound, or was it, neck pickup, you can go from a both humbuckers together like a normal Les Paul, or you can push this one out and it goes, which is effectively what we've done now, is reverse the phase of the neck pickup, which means you get that kind of sound like the two pickups are sort of fighting against each other rather than on the same side.
So I haven't got that feature in my guitar.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I've only got the 2 fronty pulleys.
Oh, interesting.
But I don't got the back pulleys.
And then, if I remember rightly, the final pulley is what is called a blow switch, which basically means whatever settings you're on like that, you pull this out and it goes straight to your kind of like full maximum output bridge pickup, handy for doing your solos and stuff. If you want to, you were saying you don't have that functionality.
Yeah, I got the 2 pulleys here, and I haven't got them here.
Ah.
So, and on the back it's got the instructions about why. It says because you can't have them.
There are 5 little dip switches inside, and
Yes.
I believe that they do all sorts of things, as well as adjusting which.
Yeah, well, you can
pickups
hear
you're
it
gonna get on
really
splits and
clearly
stuff.
if I. And then.
I've just seen as well, which I never knew on the HP guitars, they've got sort of a moob cutaway. You know, you know what a moob is, don't you? A man boob.
Yeah.
It's just got like a little tiny, which I was just looking on the Les Pauls down there going, they haven't all got that, have they? And they haven't. So they've got a little, so if you just position it just by the moob.
Right.
Just I don't think you've got that on the SG, have you? Well, you a little bit. Mainly it's a Les Paul feature. Talking of the rear, of course, the other thing that the HP guitars have, which you don't get on the regular range, is the all-access heel joint.
I remember when that first came to fruition with the one that had the Floyd Rose, and I thought it was a great feature.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that is a cool feature. And if I remember rightly, again, HP has the very, very slightly wider neck than a traditional to just give you that little bit more play when you're doing sort of vibrato on the strings near the edge of the neck to sort of stop them popping off the edge. So it's the slightly more contemporary feeling Gibson. So look, that is, we'll get some sweeps and close-ups. The other colours are stunning as well. Come with a really nice case, like a top of the line case that you don't get with the regular one.
There's going to be, I'm just going to say, there's going to be a lot of controversy comments in the comment section.
Yes.
And I would just ask one thing. Rather than all the controversy comments and all the this and that and kind of negative things, could we just spare a thought for the people that actually build the guitars and do a really hard job trying to just make great guitars?
If you're watching this video many months in the future, or you're not entirely sure what we're talking about, it is May the 1st today. May the 1st. Happy May Day.
Be with
May
you.
the 1st. May the 1st be with you. Yes, the big news of today is that in a process of restructuring at Gibson, as they attempt to restructure to sort of get rid of all of the brands and probably decisions that in hindsight they wish they hadn't made, and the acquisitions they wish they hadn't made over the last 15 or 20 years, they do what in America is called file for Chapter 11, which we don't really have an equivalent of over here. It's, I guess, administration is the sort of closest thing. So as of today, and I'm sure you know that it doesn't mean Gibson have gone bust. It just means they're sort of protected from their creditors for a period of time whilst they restructure and hopefully refocus on just doing what they do best, which is making great guitars, and not doing what they've obviously done worst, which is acquiring things that they shouldn't have.
Yeah, but just spare a thought for the poor dudes that sand the bodies and stain the tops and make the pickups and all that kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. It's not just the investors that you know potentially will lose money. It's real people working in real factories who've got mortgages to pay and all that kind of stuff. So look,
I've got.
But hopefully, you never know. By the time this video has come out, there might be some much more upbeat news about Gibson. Who knows?
On the floor, I've got a Klon copy.
Well, it's a Klon. It's a Klon KTR made by Klon.
Okay.
From Klon.
Right.
From the planet Klon.
I've got a Gibson copy here too, from Gibson. And I just thought I'd show you what it does to the lead tones. That's what you want, isn't it? Bit of Friedman.
Bit of Friedman,
bit of
Gibson, bit of Klon.
By the way, that's a real Klon.
It is. Well, it's not a Klon Centaur, it's a Klon KTR. And I've got a Fender amp, a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe amplifier, which sounds like this. I've got the JHS Angry Charlie AT. But I've got a Wampler version of a Klon called the Tumnus, which goes...
That's extra plus.
Sustain for days.
A1, yes.
Sustain for days. Let's do that micro bend that you were just doing there, and we'll see who's got more.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I've literally just sent a message into outer space there going, please buy me a Les Paul, I love it.
That is not the message I expected you to send, actually.
Well, absolutely. There we are. So look, that was a little short recap of the very slightly tweaked 2018 Gibson HP Source Heinz 57. Tastes great with eggs and chips.
Little piece of history. Little piece of history.
There we go.
So there you go.
Comments in the comment section below, as usual.
Yes.
I've been the captain. Have a
been
wonderful
Rob Chapman.
May. See you soon.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.